Every client is different. Anna von Straussenberg CPA PLLC prides herself by offering ethical, accurate, and professional guidance when it comes to accounting, tax, and consulting services like tax return preparation, tax projections, proactive tax planning, IRS representation, QuickBooks, Pro Advisors, and more. For more information or to schedule a free consultation, call 480-964-4030. That's 480-964-4030. Services available year-round. ArizonaCPAs.com.
The information and opinions you hear on this radio show are those of the guests and callers and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of KFNX, its affiliates, management, or advertisers.
Networking Arizona is brought to you by Hypnotic One. You can visit them on the web at hypnotic1.com. That's hypnotic1.com. Hypnotic One, helping you succeed by eliminating the underlying problems. Networking Arizona is also brought to you by Anna von Straussenberg CPA. Excellence in integrity in accounting. Visit ArizonaCPAs.com.
Welcome to Networking Arizona with host Carol Blonder. You'll hear interviews with businesses located throughout the valley. Networking, it makes a difference.
If I traded it all.
Welcome to the show, everyone. I love to talk about everybody else on my show, and that's what we do right here through the radio to everybody. And we are live on Facebook, so I do want to say hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to share the show later on. And my first guest, who I have to thank so much because she's a long-time guest, but she's also one of my sponsors, Anna von Straussenberg CPA, is here with us right now live. She also has a guest with her today. So first, I want to introduce you, Anna von Straussenberg, and say thank you for everything and being on my show and supporting me, but also tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do. Listen up, everyone, because right now, end of the year planning is really big.
Hi, I'm Anna von Straussenberg, and I've been a CPA for about 23 years now, and I kind of call myself a backdoor CPA because I actually started off in the teaching profession and just decided that wasn't right for me. So I went to work for an accounting firm, and then I decided to become a CPA. And I sat for the CPA exam and passed it in about 1998, and then I got my CPA after I completed my experience in 2000. So
let me tell you something. If you're looking for a CPA, Anna is the one to call, because there's something about Anna that makes you, first of all, you are a huge number person, and you're all about excellence and integrity in accounting. You are also all about making sure that your clients got the best returns that you could possibly give them. And I want you to talk a bit about that.
Well, I really pride myself in having a lot of knowledge. As a CPA, the difference between a CPA and somebody who just calls themselves an accountant is CPAs are required to complete continuing education, and depending on where you're licensed, it has to be about 40 hours a year. And so that's quite a bit of time, and I always get over and above that.
Oh, she loves that. I know you do.
Yeah. Anyway, and I would like to introduce Bonnie. Bonnie Strand is one of my employees. She comes to us from North Dakota, and she is also a CPA. And Bonnie, why don't you tell everybody about yourself a little bit?
Go right up on the mic. Let's
all
get
right,
it too
very
close.
good. Thank you. Well, thank you for having me on the show. And yes, I'm from North Dakota. For the most part, my background is a federal auditor, so I kind of fill the gap where it comes into representing or for supporting documents for individuals that bring their taxes to us. I was blessed to come on board with Anna just this last year. I think the absolute world of her. In my 30 years of federal auditing for the government, I've never seen such integrity and such documentation and supporting evidence concerning preparing of income tax returns, etc. Also, I just admire Anna for her knowledge in accounting. A lot of times I would definitely say without question that she is an accounting surgeon and a tax surgeon, and that may not be something we are actually authorized to say, but in my opinion, definitely she is. There is no amount of tax issues that she will not take on. we do taxes or accounting for a multitude of different individuals or businesses, anywhere from real estate development, construction business. We do a stock, Bitcoin trading, digital assets, just rental properties. We also complete these, the federal filings and the state filings for multi-states, for all states of the U.S. And we do a very well job at doing that. Anna has got the unique ability of looking at a tax question or a tax move that a client has done or a potential client has done, and it's almost like a Rubik's Cube. Anna has got this unique ability to look at the movement or an action taken by a client and be able to determine what the repercussions of those particular actions are. So, for instance, if you've got a Rubik's Cube, you turn one dial on it, and you're going to mess up 6 sides of the cube. Miss Anna has, I just can't say enough because I've never seen anything like it.
Well, she does happen to claim that she does like complicated returns. But she also does as small as an individual. It doesn't matter. She does both individual and personal, and business taxes as well. And every day, you think that people think of tax time as in April. No, it's every day.
Yep. We're either in the tax season, which means we're actively preparing a lot of tax returns, or we're getting ready for the next tax season. And we kind of have the main one in April, but we also have when the clients go on extension, so those are due in September and October. And so, we're really busy for a couple of months leading up to April, and then we're busy again later in the year leading up to September. And then after October, then we're getting ready for the next year.
Yeah, and
so
it's that
we go and do all our learning now. We go to courses. We're going to go take a course tomorrow. So, and again next week too. So,
well, you're looking to get a reputable CPA, somebody who only offers excellence and integrity in accounting. Her phone number is 480-964-4030. That's 480-964-4030. Her website is ArizonaCPAs.com. She does free consultations. She works nationwide. She's rated with the Better Business Bureau. She has a sharp pencil, and she is certainly all about excellence and integrity, but also when you talk about honesty and how you take with your clients, you take them on as if they're family, and you make them truly understand their numbers, because by knowing your numbers, it's going to help you grow your business.
Yeah, I get to know my clients, and I've had some clients stick with me for more than 20 years now, and so I've watched their kids grow up, and like, what do you mean little Kevin's getting ready to go to college? These kids grow up too fast.
Is he going to work? I'll help him with his taxes.
Yep. Anyway, but we like to work with our business clients 3 times a year. We like to do a tax projection, which we get their books through the end of October, and so we get an idea of where they're going to be tax-wise, so we can have them do some tax planning. Then, of course, we do it at tax time. We finish up their books, and then mid-year we'd like to look at where they're going. So I'll get their books in July through the end of June, so I can do a little look-see and see if the books need any adjustments.
And she likes to come down and check and see if she got the numbers right, and most of the time she does. And it's really good to be able to know what, to project. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we want to talk further. I'm telling you, when you're looking for a CPA, and right now everybody is getting all of their paperwork starting to get together, all your files, you know that you got to do it. Have someone like Anna do your work for you, because She is all about excellence and integrity in accounting. You can call her direct. She does free consultations. Her phone number is 480-964-4030. That's 480-964-4030. The website is ArizonaCPAs.com. If you have a complicated return, she loves it. And even as my daughter, which I thought was a pretty non-complicated, but it turned complicated. But it doesn't matter as small or as big. She loves working with people. Her phone number again is 480-964-4030. Hang tight. We are going to be back in just a minute.
Tired of paying high hourly fees when you need a plumber? With Cobra Plumbing, you get the same great service as the other guys, but you pay by the job, not the hour. So if you have a residential plumbing issue, don't wait. Call Cobra Plumbing today. Plus, our work is guaranteed. So call us today for your free estimate. Call 602-663-8432. That's 602-663-8432. To see a list of our complete service offerings, go to cobraplumbing.net.
Hi, this is Darcy Bergen with Bergen Financial Group. Did you know that interest rates are the highest they've been in 2 decades? Maybe you should relook at your retirement portfolio and add fixed rates and lock them in as long as you can. Back in 1984, we sure wish we would have locked in CDs at 10%. Also, if you're close to retirement and you'd like a retirement guide or my new book, go to retirewithdarcy.com or give me a call at 480-430-2337.
Hey, this is Howie. And me, Javi. Bravo Insurance Agency offers financial and lifestyle protection for those you love from an agency you can trust. Gain the financial lifestyle security you deserve. Proudly serving individuals, families, veterans, and America's small business community since 1985. For free, no obligation consultation, call us at 480-316-7862. That's 480-316-7862. Like us on Facebook.
Experience the difference with Dr. Skin Med Spa, led by Dr. Rohit Jaswal. Our renowned medical team is committed to a bespoke VIP experience that will leave you looking and feeling your best. At Dr. Skin Med Spa, we can reshape, reduce, or enhance your physique to create your dream silhouette by smoothing fine lines and wrinkles for a more dynamic, vital, and youthful appearance. For appointments, call 480-904-3311 or visit drskinmedspa.com.
Wow, everybody wants greater health, wealth, and happiness. We at Hypnotic One help everyone achieve that by eliminating your negative, unwanted, outdated habits and addictions in 1 to 7 days and include a lifetime warranty. Now's the time to take control or eliminate drug, alcohol, smoking, weight gain, stress, and depression. We at Hypnotic One make changing fast, fun. Call now, 602-547-0446. For a 1-hour consultation and motivational CD, it is priceless and life-changing.
Do you ever play the lottery? If so, you can definitely increase your odds of winning by playing through a lottery pool. The ticket costs are shared, so you pay only pennies per ticket, yet you can still win millions. This unique service is offered by PowerPick, which has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Check out this amazing deal. You can share in 105 tickets in Powerball, Pick, and Mega Millions for only $4.75. Go to easypooling.com, spelled E, the letter Z, then pooling.com. That's easypooling.com.
If I traded it all.
So welcome back, everyone. We're talking with L. Anna von Straussenberg. She's the owner of L. Anna von Straussenberg CPA. We are talking about it during the break, some of the different things that you can do, because now by the end of the year, you do have some planning that you can do. Also, we wanted to talk about some of the seniors that also need to make sure that they take care of some things that they don't want to forget about. And seniors forget a lot, is what I said during the break. Tell everybody a little bit about the required distributions and things like that.
Okay. Well, they've recently changed the rules. Now it's 73, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're coming up to 73, you may need to, you may get a chance to wait on taking your RMDs. But if you're below that, you better be taking your RMDs every year. And what is an RMD? It's a required minimum distribution from an IRA, and some other types of retirement plans also have required minimum distributions. So it's important to look at those retirement plans and find out if you're required to take something, because there can be penalties if you don't.
Right, and I was saying at the break that seniors forget, so we said let's to remind everybody who's a senior listening out there to take care of that. You can also take advantage this time of the year for other retirement planning, which is what?
Yeah, small businesses, they have a couple different options. There's one called a SEP plan, and there's another plan called the Simple Plan. They have different rules, and it's important if you have those plans in place to make sure you fund them, because if you're making a lot of money, that's a good way to defer some of the funds and to get them into retirement plans, not only for yourself but for your employees. And I'd be happy to go over what the different rules are, those, if somebody wants to call me and find out more about it.
That phone number to call, it's 480-964-4030. It's 480-964-4030. The website is Arizona CPAs with an S.com. She does free consultations. She works nationwide, and she's rated with a Better Business Bureau. Today we wanted to talk about a couple of things. New rules.
Oh, I let Bonnie mention this about the W2s.
Bonnie, get up on that mic so we can hear you.
Yes, all right. The new rules for one of the most important things is 1099 informational reporting. This would be like your 1099s just for interest income, or mortgage 1098s for mortgage statements. What has changed here is that if you have 10 or more of the 1099s and or W2s, you have to file electronically. That is a new ruling that came down with the IRS, and that in the past you could have almost up to 250 W2s without having to file electronically, but that has since changed. You can file electronically through the IRS. They do have a website, but in a nutshell, they must be, for the most part, electronic or digital is what they're looking for. And the sooner that you file your W-2s or get your information out to your people, your employees, etc., the faster they can do their returns. And it also minimizes the chance for fraud if you're timely about doing this, to make sure that they get their information, what you've withheld from them on W-2s, etc., and they can go on with their filings. But that has been reduced down to only 10. So that would mean if you have 1099s, non-employee compensation, 5 of those, 5 W-2s, those will now equate to 10, of course, and have to be filed electronically.
And that would be done. That's not easy to do on your own.
No.
So that's where you might want to have to call Anna so she can help you.
Yeah, and let me just go over a little bit. Why do you have to file a 1099? Well, a business, if they pay anybody that's not an employee for services more than $600, they have to file either a 1099 NEC, which is non-employee compensation, or a 1099 MISC for different kinds of compensation. And even if you pay rent to a person that's not, or a company that's not a corporation, you may have to file a 1099 MISC and check the box for rental.
Where else but on Networking Arizona would you hear this kind of information? That's what I love about the show. Because it gives you people
I want to teach
about.
people. I was a teacher, and so I have that heart of a teacher, and so I love to give a little bit of tax tips when we're on here on the radio.
I love that you do that because it gives people, first of all, make sure that you do take care of these things. And if you don't have somebody that can help you, give Anna a call, 480-964-4030. We also want to talk about something important here that for taxes, and you can go ahead and talk about that, standard distribution.
Well, standard deductions.
I meant deduction.
Anyway.
That's why you need Anna, not me.
Anyway, well, I wanted to go over that because, a lot of people are being phased out of itemizing. And so what happened now is the standard deduction in the last few years has raised up. And so it's about $13,850 for individuals, $27,700 for married filing joint, and $20,800 for head of household. And so, well, what does that mean? Well, it means that, you normally take the greater deduction, itemized or standard, and unless for some reason you have to take one or the other, but most people just choose the bigger of the two. And so what you need to do is look at your deductions, and if you're close, you can do some tax planning. Like if you want to normally give to a charity or something like that, or a church, and you want to maybe get the itemized deduction 1 year, some people choose to give a bigger deduction 1 year so they can itemize, and then a little bit smaller deduction the next year. So they kind of group their deductions, near the end of the year. So that's an idea that I've had some people float, that I've seen in I read lots of blogs and various newsletters on taxes, because I own my nerdiness.
She does.
It's funny, I got teased in school for being a nerd, but now I'm proud of it.
Right, but that's what makes Anna so special.
Yeah.
And I had talked earlier a little bit about how a lot of people who are do their taxes, they just have a CPA that they just hand their stuff to and say, thank you for doing a great job, and then they say, see you later, and I'll see you in a year. Not with Anna. That is not how you work with her. It is hand in hand throughout the year.
Yeah, I try to get to know my clients, and I love for them to call me and ask me questions and
teach them QuickBooks.
And my clients, I will go out and do consultations with my clients and help somebody through their problems with QuickBooks and help them get started on QuickBooks. We got one client started this year.
Another something that she does too. A lot of people do their taxes on their own. They try and they go online and they do it, and you shouldn't. Really, nobody should be doing that. And yet, when you go and take a second look before you, how many times do you find people making mistakes where you find that they would have owed the IRS less money?
Well, every single time that I have done it, I have found money for clients. And sometimes it's just that they don't know that there's deductions they can take. Your daughter's one,
she's a perfect example.
She's an example, and she's, in the acting business, and she didn't realize that she could take some of the deductions for her auditions. And I looked at her and I said, you had to go to a different city. Didn't you stay in a hotel? And so we were able to take some of those deductions because she was entitled to it fully, and she didn't know.
Right. It's what you don't know, and that includes not just if you're somebody like my daughter, but anybody could not know what, especially with all the laws changing and everything. Yeah. That's huge.
Yeah, and I've had clients, especially who work for bigger corporations. They often give out incentive stock options, RSUs, those kinds of things. Well, there are special rules for reporting them, and also a lot of people aren't quite aware that some of it gets reported in their W-2. So when they get the report from the brokerage company, when they've sold those things, the report is often faulty because it doesn't include the part of the basis that went into the W-2 that you've already paid tax on. So a lot of people get that wrong, and I'll tell you, 90% of the time, the reports I have seen have always been wrong, and I've always asked them, hey, did your company give you some extra paperwork when you received this? And they say, oh, yeah. And then the paperwork tells the whole story.
And yet nobody reads it. But that's where Anna comes in. And that's where she'll tell you exactly what you do, because you will not make mistakes when it comes to working with Anna. She's there on top of things so that you already know going forward. I think that's what you're all about, is helping people so that there's no surprises at the end. Bonnie, we appreciate you being here as well. And
thank you.
Right now is end of the year planning. Make sure that you take care of all of these things. If you have any questions, Anna will answer them for you. Her phone number is 480-964-4030. That's 480-964-4030. Her website is ArizonaCPAs.com. She's rated with the Better Business Bureau, and she's nationwide, and will do a free consultation for you.